setup when we are starting a corner kick. So this is when we're on offense and we're trying to score a goal. So I'm not going to put the defense in yet. So I'm just going to talk about the offense. So right here, we normally just like to kick the ball right along this line here, right here. And we don't want to be standing and waiting there because then the defense will be there. We want to bring the defense up here so they come with us. We want to try to kick it behind the defenders. So if there's like a defender here, we're kicking it behind them and we're going to run in and try to either head it in or just tap it with your foot in. That's number one that we want to do. If it feels like that option's not open. Oh, one other thing, this guy, my left midfielder, I want you here back door. So sometimes it goes past everyone and you're just going to pop it right in and score right like that. That's like my back door person. So see, right midfielders here, these are my forwards, my strikers, and my left midfielders. Now this is very important. My center mid D needs to be like right around here at the top. Do not get sucked in, okay? And my left defense has got to be holding it up here in case the defense here, they're going to try to get this ball and kick it out, and you're going to run up and kick it back in, okay? So that's very important. Now, if this doesn't work, this is our number one. It's just to kick it here, and then we charge in, okay? That's like our number one thing. So charging in, these guys charge in, and this guy watches the back, and we kick it here. That's number one. If that doesn't work out, then you always have, if this guy's open, you can do a nice little kick here and then they can just shoot right on goal and these guys can come and get it in. So number two would be going right here. But for the most part, on all of our corner kicks, we're going to go right across the middle. Now on defense, if we're on defense now, you have to make sure when the other team, now pretend this is the other team and we're on defense. When we're on defense, we have to make sure that we are on goal side. I always say this, get on the goal side of the ball, goal side. So I'm going to always get this guy. I want to between the person and the goal on this side of them. So we're trying to mark up like this. Okay. And if this is an extra one, he's kind of right in front of here to kind of distract them. Okay. So when this person kicks and they start moving, we're on the goal side of them. If we're on this side, they're going to get the ball here and they're going to score. So we don't want that. So goal, we're going to yell. We said it a lot. We say goal side, between the player and the goal. So when that ball comes in, we're here and we're protecting our goal. Goalie takes the kick. But if any of my goalies do not feel confident that they can't kick a solid kick out, then you can have one of our defense come down. Now, it's very important. If we're doing it on the left side, this right defender is staying right here because he's going to be the help to come right in case it comes back to us. And our center mid D is the same thing. He's support. We don't want to pass to these two. We want to pass to the outside, or if you can even make it up there, that's great. So if we get it to this guy, we then kick it to here, and then our center mid forward could come in and we kick it back and forth with this guy. You're going to pass it downfield and then get it up to our left forward. But you can see where everyone's position is on the goal kick. Okay. So our forwards are up at that midfield line. They're bumping over the side. They're not all the way to the right. They're in the middle. All of our right mids are kind of down the middle here because we're over here. And then our center mid D, we're all keeping the same distance from each other. We're trying to pass it out to the side, never cross the field, out to the side. And then we're going to zigzag and bring it down the field for our goal kicks. Offs. We have 3 plays that we're going to do. So the ball just has to be stationary and you can kick it anywhere you like. So the first one would be that we bring these guys up like this, and this is our left forward, right forward, and these are our 2 left and right mid. We're going to move these guys up a little bit. This is our center mid. So these are our midfielders, forwards, and center mid forward. So the first kickoff would be we turn and pass it straight to this person, and then we break down the field and they just send it to either this person or they send the ball to this one. So it's very quick. Now remember, the number one thing with kickoffs, we don't want it coming back at us, meaning we don't want to do something and all of a sudden immediately just comes right back. We have the ball. We should all be moving forward. It shouldn't come right back at us. So if you do pass it back, they're cramming down on you. You've got to go up like this and kick it as hard as you can quick so it doesn't come back on us. That's play number one. So again, it's just, we're not even passing each other. It's just you turn your body and it's a quick pass here, and then you guys break up and then you shoot it up to either or of them. Now, number two, the second one is these midfielders are up here, and this one, either or, you pass it to this guy. So we're passing it here, a mini baby pass. They're breaking up the field here, and then you just kick it hard here, or you kick it hard here, either side. So again, it's like quick pass and then kicking it down. That's number two. Okay, that's the second one, and that's moving forward. And then the third one, if all these are just not working and we're getting frustrated and this team is just coming on us, let's just have our person with the biggest foot just right off the kickoff, kick it as hard as you can down to one of the corners, and we'll just break down and we'll all just fly down and try to chase the ball. Okay, that's number three. So there's three different plays for kickoff. Penalty kicks. So, or indirect versus direct. So an indirect kick means someone has to touch the soccer ball before it goes in this goal. A direct kick means you can kick it from here and score and it counts. So normally you get an indirect kick unless someone touched the ball in here with their hand, and that's a handball, and then it's just one-on-one with the goalie and that player. It's a penalty kick. Okay, so never use your hands in here. Never want to use your hands anywhere, but definitely not in here. So let's just say that we have an indirect kick. So if no one is making a wall, you want to try to kick it into your players and hopefully they'll get it in, or pass it to someone and then get it in. But what happens is if we're close here and you can shoot it, but it's indirect, you can't shoot it right away. You're not allowed. You want this player to come right here and just tap the ball. So that's one touch, taps it forward, you run up and shoot. So it's very quick. Touch the ball fast and shoot. So then if it goes in, it's a goal because we want to shoot from here. Now the other team doesn't want us to shoot from here. So what they do, and what we are going to do, is the defense is going to form something called a wall. Now we always want two back, so we only do like a wall of 3 or 4. So if a wall happens and you tap it and try to shoot, it's not going to go past them. We don't want to do that. So instead, you're going to come out to the side so you can pass it here, or this guy can bump in and just pass it here and take a shot, or pass it here and take a shot. So if there's a wall, we're not going to just tap the ball and try to shoot over it. These are for indirect kicks. Okay. Now, when we're on defense and this is the other team, I'm going to yell, make a wall. We only want about 3 or 4, because what happens is then they're just going to tap it to someone and tap it here and try to get it in. Okay. But if you don't make a wall, they're going to be shooting directly from there. So we actually want to make a 3-person wall when we're on defense as well. I'll say, make a wall, and you just get right next to each other. So there's a wall like that. Especially if they have a person here. Now, if this person then goes away, because they're not going to tap it and shoot, this person goes away, then your wall can kind of disperse. But then if they quickly come back, then our wall needs to come back together. So the big thing is if there's 2 people next to the ball on an indirect kick, we are going to want to make a wall. But if nobody is there to help that player, then we're going to mark players on the goal side, okay? And that's for like indirect or penalty kicks. The thing about penalty kicks, move fast. The second they get the ball, catch them off guard. The longer you wait to set up on offense or defense, the faster they're going to go to catch you off guard. So if it's ours and we're trying to shoot, quickly come up, touch the ball, and go, okay? Don't let them have time to set that wall up. Move fast. If they set that wall up, then move to the side and pass and go. But we want to move quick. You've got to make quick decisions. And on defense, we've got to mark players, but if it's indirect, we're going to quickly form a wall unless they don't have 2 people, and we got to move. So just quick decisions, move quick.